Faith, aspiration and practice, the blessing of a flood. Let me tell you a story about a flood. There was a monastery at the foot of a mountain. This monastery had its back to the mountain, it sat in a gully. The terrain was steep in the back and low in front. In order to have a flat foundation, the builders used stones to reinforce the front of the temple and built walls. They dug a trench in the front yard to collect drinking water. There was no rain for several days, and then suddenly a heavy downpour came. The rain was torrential, and their trench filled up. Water filled the front yard. Soon the water rose up the high walls. The monks had to climb on the roof. Those on the roof started to feel the swaying of the temple. The abbot climbed on the roof of a nearby building. Someone asked the abbot, "Why is our roof swaying?" A monk who had studied the sutra by the sixth patriarch said, "It's not the temple but your mind that's swaying." Upon hearing this, the monks believed. They were enlightened and began to meditate. One monk jumped down from the roof and kicked the door open. Water gushed out. The temple stopped swaying. "So is your mind still swaying?" the monk asked. "No, not anymore," answered the rest. Those on the roof clapped and said, "Our power of concentration released the water." The abbot smiled. I think faith, aspiration and practice must be genuine. Face up to reality with genuine motivations, real actions. Today, whether practicing meditation or doing good deeds, I do it to teach Buddhadharma, or help people to pacify disasters or solve their problems, or enlighten their thinking. I also build places of teaching and practice. I do it all to liberate sentient beings, down to earth. Do not fixate on things that are delusions. This is a world of causes and conditions. When we practice on the basic elements, people, defilements and objects. The objects of practice are the obstacles you're facing. How do we recognize this obstacle, and how do we resolve this obstacle? The building is collapsing and everything is perishing. Those people on the brink of death weren't looking at reality. They were under the delusion that they'd become enlightened. They didn't realize they were going under. Face up to reality. Enlightenment is built upon reality. Humans need emotional afflictions. For without afflictions, there would be no realization. I want to remind our disciples that without afflictions, there is no possibility of enlightenment. Where there are real afflictions, there is real enlightenment. False afflictions lead to false enlightenment. Faith, aspiration and practice must be genuine. Face up to reality with genuine motivations, real actions.